Pisces. This is your March 2019 general reading. And if you are a sun sign Pisces, happy birthday. I realized after I had started these videos for the month, first of all, these have been taking way longer than I thought they would. I've been having computer issues, probably from Mercury retrograde. My computer battery has been letting me know for the past month that it's running very low and may actually poop out. And so I've had some computer friends come and help me with ordering a new battery. And hopefully this will not crap out before I'm done with all of my videos for the month. So you have a phenomenal birthday reading. This reading has actually been the only reading so far in this channel that has given me chills when I look at it. And it seems pretty miraculous to me. I don't know what's going on for you in March, but something amazing is happening to you in March. So even though you are the last ones, I think that I saved the best for last this time, and many blessings to you. So, my dear Pisceans, as usual, I'm using the Spiral Tarot for your basic layout. And this month for clarifiers, I'm using this amazing Oracle card deck called the Enchanted Map Oracle cards. And I absolutely love working with these. I actually don't have anything in my chart in Pisces, but I do have Neptune in the 12th house in a super aspect with a million other things in my chart for their soft aspects. And so I carry a great deal of Piscean energy myself, even though I don't have anything in Pisces. And this deck, the Enchanted Oracle or Enchanted Map Oracle, is very Piscean. Very, very Piscean deck. And it's added a level of fantasy to everyone's readings this month. So I'm hoping that you will enjoy them. And I'm going to go ahead and show you your cards and then get started. So, seeing the original cards probably will not give you chills, but you'll see what I mean when you see the clarifiers with them. So, your central experience for March is the Queen of Wands. Your challenge this month is the Three of Cups. What is helping you is your very own major arcana card, the Hanged Man. And at your root of your being, or at the very deepest part of yourself, you have the Ace of Wands. What you are coming away from, or in the recent past, you have the Two of Pentacles. For your best possible outcome in March, you have the Three of Pentacles. I haven't seen this card come out in a long time, so it's nice to see it come out again. In the future coming up for you, you have the Hierophant. You right now are the Ten of Cups. In your surroundings, you have Justice. Your fears, and there's another card that is your hopes. Your fears are of the Nine of Swords. Your general outcome is the Eight of Pentacles. So here we go. For your central experience for March, You have the Queen of Wands, and you have it with a card that is called Commitment. And in the Commitment card, there's two holding hands with hearts and stars floating in the air all around them. And so I'm getting several different things in here. One thing is that you may decide to become committed to a fire sign. You may have deep feelings for a fire sign, and you have realized that you would like to follow this connection, or you would like to continue to cultivate this connection and commit to this person, or you're committed to aligning your energy with this person. That aside, if this Queen of Wands is not a person, and of course the queens don't have to be women, they can be men too. If this is a person, it's a person that is extremely motivated, extremely passionate, extremely driven, knows who they are, is extremely creative, who does a lot towards coaching other people or uplifting other people or empowering other people. If this rings true for you, then there's something happening in March where you become sure of the connection here, or committed to it. Some of you may even decide to get engaged or accept an invitation to take the relationship to the next level, so to speak. If this isn't a person, oh, I forgot to say, if this is a person, this doesn't have to necessarily be a romantic commitment, although it very well could be. This could also be committed to aligning your energy with this person for a business, or for some kind of cause that you want to get started with, or some kind of activism. This could be choosing to commit to a purpose or a path in your life. Another way of reading this that I got very strongly for you, actually, is that this is you becoming committed to yourself. You know that saying, do you? This is you doing you. This is you being committed to what you need, who you are, and what your life purpose is, or what you feel you are drawn to do. You are committed to your passions, to your inspirations, to your path, or what you feel is your path, and not compromising certain things for the sake of other people. This is you doing you, because the Queen of Wands is actually a court card that is ruled by Aries, and Aries rules the ego, or the sense of self. And the word ego, unfortunately, these days, people have attached a negative connotation to that word, but what that word really just means is a sense of self. And in order to be a separate individual walking around on this planet, you do have to kind of have a sense of ego in order to live your life. Otherwise, you wander around not having any boundaries or not knowing who you are. So I see you as being committed to yourself, or committed to your purpose, or what you feel drawn to do these days. This may even be commitment to a cause, or a commitment to some kind of activism or something that you want to do. This is you choosing to commit to what you want to do. This can also be commitment to your own independence, or your own right to be, or your own ability to create what you want for yourself. And a commitment to speaking up, possibly, or a commitment to upholding your own values, what you will or will not experience. So this is your central experience for the month. Your challenge this month seems to be with either friendships or groups of people. With the Three of Cups here as your challenge for the month, you have a card that is called Cleaning House. Notice in Cleaning House there is junk falling out of drawers, there's dirt on the wallpaper, the wallpaper is peeling off, and there is a broom spirit in here. that is determined to clean up the energy or clean up the dirt. There, you may have noticed recently that in your surroundings, when you're just hanging out, or you know how you Pisceans are, you soak up the energy that is in the environment around you. If you happen to be in a social setting, or even something simple like you're sitting at a cafe, you soak up naturally the energy that surrounds you, and you notice things about the energy. You may have noticed that around you, with social circles or involving groups of friends or people, acquaintances even, or even co-workers or family members, there's a discordant note going on. You may have noticed that some people will seem to socialize and have fun and laugh and get along with others, but when one person leaves the room, the other ones will gossip about the person that just left, that they were acting like they were their best friend. And this is an example, and you're noticing, hey, wait a minute, if they're talking about that person right when they left the door, what are they saying about me when I leave the room? What are they saying about each other? You're noticing there may be a slight lack of integrity with how people interact with each other around you, kind of fair weather friends or false friends or two-faced friends that seem like they're friends, but they would rather sit around gossiping about each other or making judgments about each other, or there's something going on that you don't like the tone of it, or you don't like the way it feels, and you're realizing you need to clean house with your friendships. Either clean up the energy, as in bringing it to their attention of saying, hey, I've noticed that you talk a lot about the problems of others in a very judgmental way, but whenever they're around, you seem like you're perfectly fine with them, and there's something about this that's really bothering me. I think you need to pay attention to this and think about how you're really being in the situation. This may kick up more dirt if you try to do this, which is why it's a challenge. And it could even be simply cleaning house with what kinds of alliances you have in your life. You may decide you want to let go of certain alliances or certain friendships because you don't like the way that it feels. And decide to regroup and possibly find better friends, or keep certain friends at a certain distance where they're not let in too far where they can really affect you. You may have to have some people leave the situation and some new people come into the situation. People may not be working together as much as you would like them to. This could even be something else where, I got a story in here. I'm not saying that this is definitely happening for you, but it's a good analogy to use. Imagine what it would be like if someone asked you if they could use your backyard for their wedding reception, or your home is being used to host something, or your garden, or your yard, or some place that is very near and dear to you is being used for some kind of a social event, where all of a sudden you've got a full-blown wedding going on in your backyard, or you have a full-blown murder mystery book club meetings going on every Monday at 6 p.m. at your house, and all of a sudden this is throwing you for a loop where you realize, I'm having to clean up a lot more than I'm used to, or the big wedding that goes in your backyard has left a huge mess that you have to clean up. But the first situation I mentioned with discordant notes with friendships or alliances seems more of a challenge than this. This seems like an annoying challenge, but nothing that is really clogging your wheel, so to speak. So even though you may actually find that you're hosting some kind of an event and you have a lot of cleaning up to do afterwards, this is annoying. This isn't actually causing you major problems. The first situation might cause you some major issues, so you definitely are trying to figure out what is the best way to deal with this, or to clean this up, or to sweep it out completely. So this is your challenge. as what's helping you, you have your own major arcana card, the Hanged Man, in with a card that is called Strength. And what I'm getting is what's helping you and what you're already doing is you are fully empowered and in touch with yourself, and you don't feel the need to explain yourself to anyone. You are fully in your own element this month. This is your Pisces season. Even though Mercury is retrograde in Pisces and that may be throwing you off a little bit, it seems as if you're really going with the flow here, or you know what is the best thing to do to fully feel comfortable. And what I mean by that is that you are able to fully be yourself. If you suddenly feel a need to sit around and daydream for a day, you feel no guilt about this. You know that this is what you're supposed to be doing because it feels right. You're letting your feelings or your sensitivity to your climate be your guide, where you are not apologetic about this, or you don't feel the need to explain this to anyone, or you don't even feel the need to worry about this as in you should be doing something. What do you mean you're daydreaming the day away? You need to daydream the day away. That's what you have to do. If you need to drink more water, if you need to go for more walks in nature, if you need to dance more, because this Strength card is a dancer. She's holding the earth in one hand, she's balanced on one leg, and she's dancing with two limbs up in the air. She looks strong. You have to be strong to be able to do something like that, but also flexible, adaptable, which you guys are great at. You guys are built to be adaptable. You guys are built to be flexible. You guys are built to go with the flow, or to let your intuition be take your inner knowing be your natural guide, and there is no doubt there. Whatever you feel drawn to do this month, do it. And I'm getting you need to dance your little Piscean heart out. Play some music that makes you dance automatically, and just dance your heart out. If you want to go swimming, go swimming. Do something for yourself that makes you feel completely in touch with yourself. And as you do this, this month, you feel really in touch with yourself. You don't look confused to me. You don't look like anything's really tripping you up. You are fully in your own element and unself-conscious about going with what you feel is right for you and being strong in yourself. So this is what's helping you. I'm getting some kind of a trip or a short vacation or some time out, some blessed, wonderful, amazing time out where you can do the things that bring you joy, or just simply to get really, really in touch with yourself, to have renewed vision and renewed commitment to your vision, commitment to you, do you. So that's what's helping you. At the root of your being, this is really interesting, you guys. You have the Ace of Wands, and you have a card that is called One Ring Circus. And from what I'm getting in here, this reading is screaming, do you. But this told me something about how a lot of you, or a bunch of you, are considering leaping into having your own business, or carrying out what you feel is your purpose, or to take the lead on something, or to be. This One Ring Circus card for me is reminding me of one-man bands, or self-employed people, or people that are entrepreneurs. Sorry, Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde is tangling my tongue. But this feels extremely empowering. You know, I got this One Ring Circus card with somebody else. I think it was Aries. And in that one, it had more of a feeling of being too alone. But for you, it actually feels really good. like you are supposed to be alone. And I'm not saying that, if you've been single for a while and you feel like you've been too alone and you are ready for a commitment or a relationship, I'm not saying that you're supposed to be alone. What I am saying is that you are supposed to do your own thing. You're supposed to follow your dream. You may be taking some kind of a leadership role in this, or taking active steps towards creating this new thing for yourself that you want to do. Starting up something where you are the person in charge, or you are the person organizing it, or it's simply wanting to follow your dream or wanting to follow what you want to do. I see you as being extremely motivated and fiery, where you're following a spark of passion inside of yourself that has something to do with following what you need or following you. That you can do this on your own if you want to. This may end up being something bigger than what you thought, actually. So, okay. To focus more on your independence. Not that you're not already, but something. You know more than me what that is. So, in the recent past, it seems as if, well, first of all, you have the Two of Pentacles, and you have a card that is called Peaks of Joy. And what I'm getting, excuse me, is that you have been mulling over a choice on how to proceed, how to arrange things, possibly making a choice on where would you like to live, where would you like to work. If you have been juggling several things, you may have been juggling or trying to decide which one to put the majority of your energy into instead of scattering your energies into several different directions. You've been patiently receptive to figuring out which thing is the best thing to go with. And it seems as though you made your choice because you have Peaks of Joy. It's telling me that you chose to ultimately go with what made you happy. So even if you had some kind of a situation where you were stable, it was bringing in money, or it was providing stability for you, it may have not really been something that brought you a whole lot of joy. And so you have decided to go towards whatever it is that brings you joy. And you are no longer juggling this, or you're no longer torn with this. As your best possible outcome, you have the Three of Pentacles, and you have protecting treasure. And what I'm getting is that your best possible outcome is to shine your light. And you are kind of under the spotlight this month. And you are extremely talented. You have extreme abilities. You are so talented, I'm getting. Your talent is a treasure to the world. You are able to bring something to the world that wouldn't exist if you didn't bring it. It has your signature mark on it, or it has your signature note. This is something very valuable that you carry that you need to share with the world. And you're feeling more confident, or you're feeling more able to be under the spotlight without too many stage fright jitters. My dog's crying. I'll be right back. Okay. I had to let him in. He was getting cold out there. We were here. Your best possible outcome, of course. So I got something that said, your treasure that you are protecting is your talents. The treasure that you're protecting is your path in life, or is your destiny, or is what you feel driven to do and driven to express. It's something that means a great deal to you. It's something that you value deeply. And you do hold treasures in your own being that the world deserves to be able to see, because it can be a much needed force in the world. And you seem very sure of yourself. And also, in the book that comes with this new deck of mine, the Enchanted Map Oracle, it said that the key words for protecting treasure was, you are safe. So you don't have to worry about your path or your inspiration going anywhere. Or if you do decide to take a risk and really put yourself out in the limelight and show off your skills and your inner treasures, you are safe, as in you are valued. This dancer will not be shot down with booze. She's being showered with roses. People appreciate this dancer. People are amazed at what she can do. And so I'm kind of getting something in here that maybe before you were afraid that if you did show your treasure to the world, that it wouldn't be appreciated, or it wouldn't be valued by others, or it would be shot down, and that would have been devastating. But what I'm getting is that your best possible outcome is you are valued, and the world needs you to shine. The world needs your gifts. The world needs you to fulfill your destiny. And by being brave, by putting your treasure out there where other people can see it, you actually are being showered with applause, with offers, with recognition, with appreciation. And so this is your best possible outcome. You will receive growth. You will see things grow from this if you can trust that you are safe and that you can show your treasures to the world. So this is one of the things that gave me chills in here. Coming up for you in the future. You have the Hierophant, which in this deck, I really appreciate this version of the Hierophant. This is Chiron, the wounded healer, the great teacher, the great philosopher, the great helper. And with it, you have magic prayer. And I mean, you may see what I'm seeing here too. But even though these two cards are little flimsy pieces of paper that have images on them, it gave me an extremely profound feeling that gave me chills. And what I got is that Spirit is walking alongside you. I mean, really walking alongside you in the future. You have gotten I know it sounds odd, but if anyone was going to get this, it would be you guys. You have been brought to the attention of the gods, or the goddesses, or the divine, or something. It seems as if not only is Spirit walking alongside you in the future, it's speaking through you. It's working through your hands. It's becoming evident that you are channeling Spirit, no matter what it is that you do. If you happen to be a hands-on healer, or a Reiki practitioner, or a healer of all kinds, whether you are a counselor, whether you are a teacher, whether you're an artist or a musician, or whatever it is that you do that is your treasure, that is your talents, that you're committed to expressing and bringing into the world, even if you do it on your own without much, it's telling me something that you and only you are able to bring this into the world, and you are committed to doing this, whatever it is. But I got that you are an open conduit for Spirit. It makes sense. You're in your season this month. You are already half, you're one of your feet is in spirit, one of your feet is in the material realm. You are kind of like this in general, but it seems super enhanced by the divine coming up in the future. If you have been a hands-on healer, let's say, and you have had talent with this, and people have brought you feedback that you're good at what you do and you have helped them, something about it is being enhanced 100-fold in the future, where all of a sudden you are noticing that your hands are burning, or the person can really feel it now. You are able to somehow perform small miracles in the future by following your dream or following what you feel you are meant to follow or do. And with magic prayer, you have a great deal of faith in this. You trust this completely. You don't doubt this in any way. And if you are healing yourself in the future, where you're healing, you're overcoming certain aspects that in your spirit body that hold you back from feeling as if you can follow your dream or manifest your dreams in reality. It seems as if you have spirit helping you with this healing, that you are being given direct messages from spirit, or when you pray to spirit, they hear you. No doubt there. So yeah, that's your near future. Pretty amazing, you guys. So you right now have two opposites. You have the Ten of Cups, which is total fulfillment and happiness and joy. And you have sad embrace. And I got something almost silly with this, where you are so stirred up. It's like your spirit has been stirred up, and because of this, you're feeling more sensitive or more raw than usual, where you may find yourself in states where you're laughing and crying at the same time. You may be filled with such powerful emotions, or such complex combinations of emotions, that you almost don't really know what to do with yourself. One minute you're laughing hysterically, the next minute you're crying. One minute you're dancing with joy, the next minute you're in despair. Or it's kind of a miraculous, bittersweet sort of magic, where just at times it can be overwhelming at just how much you understand that you may not really be able to put into words. So this is you right now. If you have been sad, if you have been going through something that has brought you sorrow, it seems as if you're finding newfound happiness, or you're feeling happier, or this sadness is tempered with happiness. This is almost reminding me of when people cry tears of joy, where you are so relieved about the magic or the love or the beauty of something that you cry with joy. Pretty intense. So in your surroundings, you have Justice and a card that is called Dragon's Lair. And dragons in their lair do not, this is their natural home. Obviously, you don't want to mess with dragons unless you're the dragon's friend and they know you're coming. Dragons do not like unexpected visitors. They like their security. They like their stronghold of a home or a cave to go back to, where they hoard their treasure. Dragons are well known for loving collecting treasure. Dragons are extremely protective, especially of their treasure and their homes. I'm not getting danger from this. I'm getting that you're feeling extremely protective of your environment or of your surroundings, and you need things to be just or fair. You do not want any weird shenanigans going on in your surroundings. This is reminding me of, where is it? Yeah. This is reminding me of your challenge this month, which had to do with something with, hopefully you're laughing at me right now and you're not rolling your eyes at my tongue right now. So this is reminding me of some kind of discord, notes of discord in your environment concerning friendships, allies, acquaintances, family members, people you work with, all different groups of people. There's something going on with how people are treating each other, or what they're saying about each other, or something that you feel very driven to clean up. You don't like this dirt in this. You want people to really support each other. And this is reminding me of your surroundings here, is not only do you want this energy cleared up or cleaned up or things to be righted with that, you are determined to ensure that if you can't clean it up, that it gets out, and that your environment is protected, it's safe, and has honor. And if you do see things going on in your surroundings that you feel are not right, by all means speak up about it or bring it to people's attention. And if nothing can be resolved out of it, you may need to decide to use your sword of truth and cut it or eliminate it out of your surroundings, where you're no longer even having to deal with that anymore. You want people to treat each other fairly. So, or treat you fairly. Your hopes and fears. Your fears are of the Nine of Swords. Your hopes are of ride the wave. And this is reminding me of you, Pisces. So, your fear is that you will slip back into worry, stress, anxiety, not being able to sleep, fretting. You have come you've come a long way from this. If you have had problems with anxiety, worry, stress in the past, it seems as if you have made a clear decision to steer away from it. But your fear is that you will go back to this state, or that this will come back again, or you're trying to fend this off. With Ride the Wave, this is most definitely what your hope is that you will continue to go with your Mother Ocean's guidance. Your Mother Ocean being your intuition, your inner knowing, your sense of faith, of trust in the universe that you're going in the right direction. And you are held up by the universe with this. You are going in the right direction, and you have a little lift, where as long as you go with what you feel is true to you, you will speedily get to where you're going. And it may not even be anything about getting someplace. It's about the journey. And you know this. You are hoping for this. Ozzy. Ozzy. What is it? Okay. So your general outcome is the Eight of Pentacles, which is the work card. Pure and simple. This is about work or getting things knocked out. Okay, I have to deal with my dog. I'll be right back. Okay. We were here. You have 3 cards here. And this is mysterious. This is extremely mysterious. This almost seems like a to be continued sort of thing. I think somebody else got a to be continued ending too. It was Libra. I think Libra got a to be continued ending where it's kind of open-ended and it's like what happens next. So I guess we'll see, right? That's the amazing part of the whole mystery. Is there is no way of knowing exactly what will happen. Sorry, I recently got my hair cut and I'm really loving it. It's fun, but my hair tends to do weird things. Okay. This has something to do with work. This could be your sense of purpose in life, what you are planning on doing, something to do with what you do for work or how you make money or what you feel is your purpose in life. With this, you're going into the unknown. You're taking a risk. You're taking a chance. You may not know exactly what you're doing, but you know what you're supposed to step towards or do. You're taking some kind of a leap or a risk with your work. You could be deciding to end an old job and start your own business, or leave something behind that you feel is no longer your purpose, and now you're stepping towards your purpose, which takes a great deal of bravery and faith to do that. Which the little bird on the ledge behind her is reminding me of that spirit is walking beside you. You're about to go into the unknown concerning work or your sense of purpose or what you're trying to do or manifest, or with you're going into the unknown with your skills. This is reminding me of your protecting treasure and your Three of Pentacles as your best possible outcome. Both of your outcomes have to do with following your talents or putting yourself in the spotlight or taking a huge risk that involves going towards what you feel driven to do and showing your inner riches or your treasure to the world. But remember, you will be safe. And this protecting treasure, she has a little bird on top of her umbrella. She is protected by spirit. I'm looking at spirit as being the bird here. And she has the very same little bird on the ledge. This is leading me to believe that you know very deeply within yourself that you are supposed to be doing this. And you know that you have spirit on your side with this, or in with you in this. But it is something that you have possibly never done before, or you're going off of pure faith here. She knows that something is about to happen, but she is blindfolded. Notice there's a rainbow behind her. You have several rainbows in this reading. You have, where is it? Oh. You have your own major arcana card as what's helping you this month, which has a rainbow behind the Hanged Man. And you have spirit walking beside you in the future with Chiron, who also is holding a rainbow bridge between his hands. And in it, the Hierophant is holding a golden key in his hand, which is the key of knowledge, or the key of taking your dreams and manifesting it into reality, and healing whatever gets in the way of you being able to do this. In this card, I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if I can angle it. Yeah, it's kind of blurry for you, but in one of her hands, she is actually holding a chain that has a golden key at the very end of it. Maybe she has unlocked the cage that this bird used to be in. Maybe she has freed spirit from a cage. And now, because she has done that for the bird, it's like the old fairy tales of, this is reminding me of you so much. I don't know if you know this fairy tale, or there's actually several fairy tales that are kind of along these lines, where the fisherman goes to the sea and catches a fish, but it's a magical fish that says, "Please, Mr. Fisherman or fisherwoman, put me back in the water." if you let me go, if you don't cook me up for dinner, I will give you some kind of a wish, or I will help you in some way. And the fisherman believes the fish because he has faith. He puts the fish back in the water, and the fish ends up coming back and giving him his wish, or several wishes in some of the stories. So this bird is kind of reminding me of that. It's like you had compassion for something, for spirit that was trapped, or a spirit that was in a cage, and you freed it. And in return, spirit is giving you some kind of a wish, because you have wishing well as your final outcome. Quite a few, I think Scorpio got this in the exact same position, and somebody else has gotten the wishing well, but it seems as if you have a wish being granted, or you are wishing for something. And because you have done well, because you have gone with spirit, spirit is giving you something. So, wow, okay. If you're sun sign Pisces, happy birthday. Many blessings to you guys, and I will see you soon for your love reading, and then your random message from the universe in the mid-month. Hopefully I'll be able to speak straight. So, just keep swimming along, my dear magic fishes, and I will see you soon. Okay.